Hey, what is up, guys? It is Coconut Master here, and today I'm bringing you Final Cut Pro Training Episode 5 or 6. I'm kind of confused right now, but that's okay because today we are going to be learning about audio. We already did an episode about audio, but it wasn't really in-depth. It wasn't really labeled, and I wasn't too proud of it. I just did it to get a video out, and I did that with my last episode 2, the response to fear crads. I'm really sorry about that. I'm going to try and do that as little as possible. But today we are actually going to go over audio effects, not just audio. So let's get into that. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm distant right now. I'm trying to find something in this book that I have right here. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go a little bit more in depth with things that are we're gonna go a little bit more in depth with audio. We're gonna talk about how to do audio levels, how to raise them, how to measure them, how to know what your audience is going to be hearing in the final product on the big screen or on the internet or whatever. So one thing you're going to notice here is that you can do a ton of things in importing, and you have 3 options for audio. You can analyze and fix audio problems, and this actually works really well. So I'm going to click that, and you can do separate mono and group stereo audio, or separate mono and group stereo audio. I don't know what that does. I don't work with mono audio. And then you can remove silent channels, and I'm not quite sure what that does either, but oh well. So we're going to import this. Hi YouTube, you're making me feel really happy right now. So we're going to go to stop import, close. I said close. No, not while I'm recording, man. Alrighty guys, hold on. Sorry. You guys are going to be seeing my hair. Just got it cut. Not too happy with it. But it'll grow back. So there we go. Oh crap. Wow. This is very unfortunate. You guys are also going to notice that I cleaned up my Final Cut Pro interface as well. So I'm going to go to new event. I'm just going to leave it as new event, and then I'm going to go new project. I'm just going to leave it as new project. Here's another thing you can do with audio. You can go to custom. You can choose whether you want to do surround or stereo. You can choose the sample rate. I always stay at 48. And then you can also change your render format. So if you don't want the ProRes 422 or the 422 HQ, you can go 444, and then you can also do uncompressed 10-bit 422. Now one thing you're going to want to do with the surround is you're going to have to end up making different projects if you want one part of your video to be surround and another part of your video to be stereo. So when you're making projects, you're going to have to do folders, Command J. You're going to have to do folders and be like, say I'm doing a movie called Underground. This could be in the Underground project, and you could change it to a hi, you should work. Please. Screw you. Yeah, screw you. So yeah, you could have, it's actually a really cool movie title. I might do that. But yeah, you could change it, and then when you're done, you could make one big project, and you could have it be like, just like sequences back in Final Cut 7 and Adobe. But that's not what we're doing today. We're going to import from camera. We're going to, whoa, the lighting changed. We're going to do import, Gonna give it 5 seconds, and we're going to, okay, that's 5, close. I'm gonna create a new project, but make sure it's stereo since it's not doing anything, and then I'm gonna click and I'm gonna hit E. And I'm gonna make this a better size, bring this over. Now you guys are gonna see this. Now when I play it over, you'll see how each side has a little average bar right there. You'll see that little bar. When the green lines go down, you'll see that bar moving depending on where your audio is. Now that is the average audio level. This is where you want it to be. And you'll also see the numbers. These are measured in dB, or I want to say it's pronounced decibels, but I'm not sure. So when you add audio, so like detach audio, and when you add things such as music, or yeah, it's not gonna work, or sound effects, or something. I hate this computer. When you add anything, it adds up, man, the decibels or the dB. So you're gonna want to put your dialogue audio at about 12 to 20, depending on how loud you want your sound effects and music to be. And a lot of the time, movie makers or filmmakers will put their dB for the dialogue audio as low as -30, just so that they can fit a ton of sound effects in. Because one thing you never want to do is you never want to hit 0. If you peak 0, that is bad. It distorts the audio, and it's not good. So even though it may sound normal on the computer or through your headset or whatever you're listening to on the big screen or on the internet, the sound is going to be distorted. It's not going to be pretty, and it's going to sound really bad. And audio, as I may have said in the last audio episode, is 70% or 2/3 of your project. So the visual is really just to show what's actually happening. The audio is what really gives off the audio is what really gives the emotional feel for what's happening. It is what's really important. So yeah, that's really all I have to say on audio in general. Now we can get on to the effects portion of the episode, and I'm going to cancel because I didn't want too much color. I wanted to balance it, but now I have a ton of green on this side. So we're going to go down to audio, and you'll see that you have all of these different tabs, let's call them. So you're going to, you can do whatever you want. A lot of these make it sound right. So if you have like a lot of, how do I say this? If it's flat, you can pull one of these over. Or if you want to make it sound really cool, like you can do a ton of things. You got cartoon animals, helium. This one's a fun one. Monster. Ooh, monster. I wonder what this does. I didn't quite understand that.
Import 5 seconds.
That's funny. Command Z to undo it.
Import.
Yep, there we go. Got robot, got transformer. This one's a fun one. I don't know if you can change it to sound like anything else. Like I've been trying to get my voice to sound like Optimus Prime. I love that. I don't know if you can do anything with that. Oh yeah, if you go to the inspector, you hit this little button right here, you'll get this. I have no idea how to work it, so I'm just going to guess and see if I can get anything I like. let's add a little bit of pitch bass, and I don't understand a thing I'm saying, but that's kind of cool. So you can do that with a lot of the audio. And another thing you can do is you don't even need effects. You can, let's disable. Let's just delete that. I am a failure at this. Okay, so let's select it. I don't want to add a keyframe, I want to delete. So you can go to equalization, you can choose a ton of these. Hum reduction is what I use for my commentaries. And one thing you're going to notice with hum reduction and all of the other equalizers is that you have this. So if you're just at, I don't know, the default for whatever your import was, and it's flat, then what you want to do is you want to make sure that everything's going right. And one thing you need to pay attention for when using the graphic equalizer is that you can't just let it go. Like, I've seen people, I don't know how to say let it go. Here. Is there? Yeah, let's flatten it. So say it's flat. These are your high, these are your low sounds. I believe it might be the other way around. But I've seen people do this all the way across. You don't want to do that, because if you do that, then it's just going to sound distorted, and when you get to a low note or a high note or whatever this is, I can't remember, to be honest, then you're going to, it's going to be distorted, and that's not good. So what you want to do is, like, say you have to move it this way. This is just an example. I'm not saying you should do this for your audio at all. It really just depends. And then you want the middle to stay the same. You want, like, so that it doesn't just go or something like that. You want to make sure it's nice and balanced, and then straight flat or whatever you're looking for. And then you want to do the same thing here. You want to move it up gently, or not gently, but smoothly. You want to make sure that it just does everything. So I'm going to flatten this, and I'm actually going to go to flat again. And that's not the only thing you can do. Like, you can hear my audio right here. 5 seconds. And we're going. It's a little bit quiet, so I'm going to go to match audio. Or not match audio, auto enhance audio. And what this will do 5 seconds is it'll make me louder. I don't know if it'll do it with this, since I've already done a lot with my audio, but if you hit that, and I actually have tried this, it really works. It's an amazing feature. So, this dialogue. Yeah, audio in Final Cut Pro really isn't an issue. There are a lot of great things you can do with it, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of doing audio work. It scares me whenever I hear that I have to do work with my audio, but now that I know that I can measure my waveforms and never to reach 0, I've always tried to hit 0, it's not a good thing, then yeah, so that's audio effects, and I hope you guys have learned something. I'll be back on Thursday, hopefully with a Call of Duty commentary. I had a really good game. I actually had 2 great games, so be expecting those within the coming weeks. And I will see you guys later. Stay coconutty, and I'm out. Bye.